Hey everyone, Chris I here, and on today's episode, we're doing my top 5 shows that ended in 2015. So my criteria for ranking is very simple. It's based on how much I like the show, how much I'm going to miss the show, and how much potential I think the show still had to make good episodes. And with that being said, let's get everything started.
Number 5.
So at number 5 we have Hemlock Grove. This is a Netflix original series that lasted 3 seasons. Now, I should say this, that after the first season, I was super hyped on the show. Thought it was absolutely awesome. Werewolves, vampires, that whole spiel, and anybody who watches my channel knows I really like that stuff. I talked about it in a lot more detail in the top 10 supernatural videos, so I'm not going to go into as much detail now. What I am going to say is that it definitely dropped off after season 1. Season 2 was decent. It wasn't great, wasn't terrible. Season 3, again, just kind of floated the bar there where, it was okay. I enjoyed watching it, but after season 1, it just steadily went down. And that's probably why I didn't get season 4. And I can't say I'm that upset about it because it just wasn't really doing that great. And it's totally understandable. So Netflix, I'm giving you a pass for canceling this. I wish it had gone on longer, but I also wish that the content was a little bit better.
Number 4.
So number 4, we have The Awesomes. This is a Hulu original animated series that lasted also 3 seasons. And this show is one of the ones where I think it definitely had room to grow way more, and I'm really not happy with Hulu for canceling it. I'm still in hopes that it will get picked up somewhere else. The likelihood of that happening is very, very small. You always hope it, but it never happens. So The Awesomes is based on a superhero team of outcasts that are put together as pretty much a joke. No one gives them any respect, but they still find a way to kind of save the day most of the time. When I found out it wasn't getting a season 4, I was obviously not too happy because there was so much more that they could have done. And how season 3 ended, and I'm not going to give any spoilers in case you guys want to go back and watch it, it led up to what would have seemed to be a pretty cool season 4. So I'm talking to you, Cartoon Network, talking to you, Netflix. Somebody pick it up, because that would be awesome.
Number 3.
So number 3, we have Haven. This is a sci-fi original series that lasted 5 seasons. And yes, you might be thinking 5 seasons is long enough for almost any show. And while I agree, it's still a show I watched, and it's a show that ended, and I feel like it could have lasted longer. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about the show, as I've talked about it before in previous videos. So if you want to hear a more detailed description of the show, go check out the top 10 supernatural shows, and you can learn about it there. Although, again, I totally suggest going back and watching it. It's on Netflix. Obviously not the latest season, as that just ended in December. So you can at least catch up to the first 4.5 seasons. I really want to touch a little bit on sci-fi because I'm getting really freaking pissed off at them because they keep canceling everything, and we're going to get more into that as the video continues. So let's just say sci-fi. This is your first mark on my list. First. And I'm not too pleased with you. So anyway, number 3, Haven.
Number 2.
So at number 2, we have another Sci-Fi Channel show. Shocker. And it's Dominion. Again, I've talked about Dominion before in, I think, multiple videos, so I'm not going to go into detail technically about the show. But it lasted 2 seasons, and then Sci-Fi gave it the boot. So that's number 2 on the list, dude. 2. And they're not even going back to they canceled Being Human. They already canceled Bitten, although it's airing. They canceled Lost Girl. Everything on Sci-Fi that I watched got the boot. So yeah, Sci-Fi kind of sucks. And if you go and follow me on Twitter, and if you've seen any of my tweets, I kind of went a little crazy there for a little while, and I was, hashtagging FU Sci-Fi and all this other stuff, because I'm not pleased. So before we get to number 1, as always, let's run over the honorable mentions.
Jane, you're that psychic fella.
Right.
Me, I don't buy into that ESP crap. No offense.
None taken.
So Karnak, what does Ivar say? He tell you who done it?
Leather pants, musky cologne, phallic jewelry, a ladies' man. Went after high-end cougars with moderate success. Casual cocaine user, plays guitar, not well, works in the non-creative end of a creative business. Advertising, maybe, nothing worth killing anyone over anyway. So he died for romantic reasons. Where are those suspects you mentioned?
Your witnesses?
Whatever.
5 guards are confirmed dead.
Carroll was convicted of the murders of 14 young women.
We need you in Virginia. You caught Carroll. No one knows him like you do. Will you do it, Ryan?
He's finding people to help him do it on the internet. It's like they're his followers.
Mr. Langston,
What's this about?
did your son go missing, sir?
Why?
I haven't.
My son died 32 years ago.
What's turning green and goes a million miles per hour?
Frog in a blender.
Daddy!
Honey, who is it?
This is it. Wow, not bad, huh? Why they call it Graceland?
It's easy from this drug lord, some hardcore Elvis fan. Name just kind of stuck.
Somebody got the great idea to stick undercover agents from the FBI, DEA, and Customs in it.
3 agencies in one house.
All right, so Agent Warren, yes, this is gonna be a simple reverse, okay? You're gonna walk in the spot, you're gonna make the deal, you're gonna give us the bus signal, okay?
What's my name?
Your name is Mike?
Yeah?
Go with Mike. Mike.
So at number 1, we have Constantine. I'm gonna try really hard not to get super freaking pissed off about this, because I spent a while being quite angry. I loved Constantine. I know it started off a bit slow, but by the end of the season, I thought it had picked up, and it was like pacing was awesome, the story was awesome, the acting was good, everything was great, special effects good. The only problem, it was on NBC, and NBC kind of blows. I was really looking forward to Constantine. If you read the comic book, I mean, it had a lot of comic book influence, which I always think is very good. If you're gonna do something, you know, based on a book, based on a comic book, based on anything, it's like you have everything plotted out for you, use it. Don't just make your own original content and completely crap on what was already there. Again, Constantine I think could have lasted way longer than 1 season, could have done good on almost any other network. But again, I think NBC is the main reason that it failed. They were hoping that being a lead into Grimm would get them going, but again, you put it on Friday nights, like that's not where you put a brand new show. It's never gonna work. Nobody watches TV on Fridays, like nobody. So good job NBC, you kind of flushed it down the toilet. And I'm kind of amazed that it didn't get picked up by any other channels. Again, I was looking at Netflix, Hulu, Sci-Fi, CW. I think all those channels could have run the show and it would have been great for them, but they didn't do it. I think it's a missed opportunity again for them, but you know, that's just my opinion. It actually did get picked up by the El Rey network, but it's only in like syndication, so it's showing that first season over and over and over and over again. So I guess that's good because maybe something will happen where somebody will hear it and watch it, see it, and want to make it again. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty cool that Constantine's on Arrow, so that's something, right? Yeah. Anyway, Constantine, number 1. That's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. You can follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. All the links below in the description. Have a good one.